part 2.
Greetings all, part 2 of that Positive Energy podcast about tuning in. When we last left off, we were talking about
I think it was
work
and
tuning in and how to kind of navigate and be able to take that step back sometimes.
But also, I think I went off on a tangent as usual about.
But I think you brought up a great point.
Yeah.
Of tuning out. Also, some things you need to tune into and then things you need to tune out.
That,
correct.
Irked me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that irked me. But
So what do we do when someone irks us at work? We got to be able to,
right.
My thing was again with my post earlier today, Bruce Lee one. Be water.
Roll off with that.
Yeah, my mode has been kind of let it just flow like water. And I remind myself,
Yeah, you have to remind yourself, because if not, it's like I used to let that stuff eat me. Get so, just wrap myself up in it to the point where it just was infuriating, because you can't control how other people take, whether it's your work or the timeliness that you do something, or they're so demanding that you completed your tasks, plural, and they throw this on you, and why isn't this done? I mean, because it depends on that individual, whether they're cool or whether they're neurotic. We already know what happened with one of my work.
We went down that road.
He was just crazy, that guy, and he ended up getting, bought out.
I think also we need to keep in mind, too, that people are also in their own space.
Yeah.
And they come with their own stuff.
Oh, yeah. And they're not maybe in tune enough to be like, this is what's going on here, and this is what I need to...
Yeah. And maybe they have an issue with trying to navigate the smooth flow between
some
the
of them
different
just stink
circles
at
in
it,
their
quite
life.
honestly.
So some of the stuff from other areas and aspects of their life are bleeding over into the work area and flowing into that area.
Yeah.
And, we need to be conscious that that's the space that the person.
So you don't want to walk on eggshells.
That's their. No. That's their junk.
Yeah.
It's not mine.
Yeah, but you have
to
recognize.
You need to recognize that and not take it on.
Yeah.
Don't take on.
And it took me a while to do that too, because
we'll take it personally. This person.
I didn't work hard enough. I stayed till 3 a.m. at work, and they wanted me till 5. No lie, this happened several times, and I'm like, and I came home feeling so guilty. Why? I stayed till 3 a.m. I had an hour drive back. Really?
The average person would be like, "Are you out of
your
mind?"
And they're like, "It's 5 o'clock. Clock out." No. In the creative world, it's you're there forever.
Yeah. So But I think being conscious of
other people's personalities and just saying okay, this is me. They're not intentionally mad at me. They're like you said, the transference a while ago. They're just taking it out any way they can get it out.
Even I think work environments are starting to realize that people need
the work climate.
Let's just call it a happy space.
Yeah, work climate, positive work climate.
I told you before, I'm into the feng shui. I think creating that kind of environment is important. But again, big companies are starting to realize, okay, we need a yoga room, or we need a meditation room.
Come long enough to get a daycare room for moms.
We need a room where that's a serious problem right there.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It took long enough just to get that.
I saw a program the other day on the
fighting
news.
with the accounts departments to get a coffee machine.
Yeah. So but. That's part of that whole work-life balance, that whole balance period of trying to maintain...
Happy mentality, better, more efficient workers.
Yeah, and that's a standard in work.
Yeah,
period.
You say it's standard.
No, that's what they firmly believe.
I know.
If you have
not all of them.
A happy worker is a more efficient worker.
So
therefore, we need
to
every
day is Casual Friday.
We can't keep it like that.
I know, and the daycare is downstairs, and the coffee machine, the Starbucks kiosk is up there. That would just rock.
Wait a minute, hold on. We might as well just bring some DJs and music up there, because nobody's going back to the desk.
I know. We'll just extend the workday till 8.
Too much.
But yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I think is just to know not to take on other people's stuff. And if you have to, some people have to go to the ladies' room or men's room, and some of them have to actually vent to another coworker, which is totally cool. But you got to make sure they're on your side and they're not. That is a huge thing.
Yes.
Because if not, they'll stomp on you just to get ahead, and you'll hear the whole. So-and-so said, and I heard this, and you're jealous of that. And it's like, oh, my God. I just wanted to vent. I didn't want it to go everywhere.
I'm going to give you 2.
This is a huge one.
Number 1, make sure we take those breaks. The breaks are for you. You need them.
You don't realize you need them till you're about to go, and then you realize
I was known for working through my breaks, showing up early. I was always kind of, very bubbly and effervescent with, love and life and all of that.
Love, light, and energy.
Yeah. That was me. Most of the folks from Osborne, they'll tell you, yeah, Kelly always had a smile on. Again, I had my dark, funky days sometimes too, but most of the time that was my general thing. But I always made sure, wait a minute, hold on, you got to take a break. Yeah. And I would take my little breaks.
Because that stuff and anxiety, too, that creeps up on you. So why wouldn't stress creep up on you? Why wouldn't someone's snarly little comment just tick you off randomly when you're walking down the hallway? I mean, it just happens.
The second one that I want to give you is, we often say we're going to leave the work stuff at work.
We never do.
We leave the home stuff at home.
Yeah.
No. Again, the reality is it doesn't go that way. They overlap. So you do need to bring that stuff home. And you need to be able to have someone, if you don't have someone, some place.
Healthy conversation.
Yeah, where you can have that, even a conversation with yourself. Don't laugh. I used to have conversations with myself in the mirror. They were great.
I do believe that.
Yes, I love to smile at one of the things that it taught me, I love to smile at myself.
Well, it's like affirmations.
One of the things that it taught me, I got a chance to see what people see when they look at me.
The perspective.
I always had a really, serious look on. And people used to think I was mad. No, I'm focused,
Yes.
No, so I realized, okay, you got to learn how to smile. And when I smiled, I realized, wow, you do have a pretty decent smile. And you need to do that a little bit more often. But it also, it got me in touch with the idea of, okay, you need to be
and it attracts
conscious.
Better attitudes.
Yeah, but you need to be conscious of your countenance.
And the people that don't want to be around because they're living in misery, which we've all seen them, we'll stay away from you because you'll just annoy them being so happy. It's true.
But again, you want to bring that stuff home to a space where you can release it in a safe way.
And have like a quota for it. A quota. Like don't rehash it. Like I was guilty of rehashing in my 20s.
That's why I said, a person would be great, but have a place.
Yeah.
It has to be a safe space for you to be able to release and let go. I'm an advocate of the let go stuff. That's why my thing is, flow like water. Because that's part of the let go thing. When you learn to let go, life just becomes so much easier.
Well, yeah, because you're not fighting. You're not going against the grain. You're not fighting it.
You're not resisting everything.
I acknowledge that this is the case. I keep saying acknowledge, but it's true.
That's the first step. You acknowledge, and then comes the embrace.
Yeah.
Which is hard. Some people, and I'm gonna give you a real personal one with me, because a lot of times when I do my introspective stuff, I see things that are dark and dirty and nasty, and I don't like it. I really don't. I'm like, wow, dude. That's bad. Man, you got to work on that.
Yeah.
One of the things, I'm very overbearing. I realize I have a
really? No, I'm kidding.
I realize I have a very strong physical presence. I also have a very deep, booming voice, and I have a intense presence. My personality is very big, and I had to learn for a long time to make myself a little smaller. Now I'm to the point where I'm like, no, that's not good for me. It's not fair for me.
Yeah, it's not.
So I got to find that balance. But in recognizing that, I acknowledge some things about me that I say, okay, dude, you got to work on that.
Because not everyone can handle the big personalities and the over cheeriness, and you
got to work on. Or they can't handle the overbearing.
Yeah, and you kind of have to limit it a little bit. Like you can be yourself, in all accounts. Just
So that acknowledging the full embracing of that. Even though I may not like it, I say to myself, well, dude, that's you. It's a part of you. Whether you like it or not,
and I know someone's probably saying, why do I have to suck? Well, why do you have to suck it up if other people don't have to suck it up when someone else is being like total creep at work? Because, and they always say, be the bigger person, be the bigger person.
Quite honestly, I'm not concerned with their well-being. I'm concerned with mine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm concerned with getting my thing right.
And I know there are people that are that will say that.
Yeah, so, well, don't get me wrong. I look at it this way. If I can get my thing right and not let that bother me,
then maybe threw it all to the side.
Maybe I might be able to hear what the person's actually going through.
Yeah, I was going to say the real.
And then when I talk with them, we can say, okay, well, hold on, I hear this as well. Can we work on some of that too?
But I have to be a devil's advocate in saying that because I know there are people like, why do I always have to be the bigger person? Why do I always have to compromise myself? I'm going
to give it to you.
It's about your health.
Because it's for your own well-being.
Yeah.
If everything starts with you and you're center. Not that you're the center of the universe. You might be in your world, but trust me, we're pebbles on the beach when it comes to the grand scheme.
Totally.
But it needs to start with you. And then it needs to emanate out of you. Once you get that kind of idea and start tuning in and getting in touch with yourself and start working on some of the junk, start ironing that stuff out and, folding it up neatly after you've washed it and, packed it up in a nice little cubby hole.
I don't pack anything nicely, but we already know that.
We do all of that. We can't just throw it in the drawer, I'm sorry. But after you do all of that, at least now okay, well, wait a minute, hold on. When that issue of anxiety comes up again, I remember how I dealt with that before. Let me go get that anxiety undershirt and put that on. Yeah. And you start to work through the anxiety.
My red cape.
There you go. But you gotta have many red capes.
I know.
Because you're gonna have many issues that come up. And you're gonna need to be able to say, okay, cool, that cape got a little funkied up because I didn't do it.
Gotta wash it and get the other one.
Gotta wash that out. Clean it up, iron it back up.
Let it sit in the sun. Dry, and
then put it over here because I know one day I'm gonna run into that funky anxiety.
And of course, there's my last resort. Don't entertain it, which I, me, I'm like, some people are just so in your face, like don't entertain it. Whatever.
And again, that's another way
of health.
Water, just letting it flow. You're like, okay, whatever.
That's great. Thanks. I'll get to it when I can. Gotcha.
I mean, these things are...
And that alone will get them so mad just because they're, they want you, they want to feed off of your whatever it is.
I will advocate this because I will curse a boss out in a heartbeat. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. Eek. Don't explode
he
at work.
deserved it, but anyway, that's a whole lot here. I'm like oxymoron of what we just talked about.
And lose a really good job, because you felt like your ego needed to do that.
Totally.
Like I said, your pride is.
Put yourself in check.
Yeah. Again, take a step back, dig yourself, and tune in. Yeah. Acknowledge, embrace, understand the space that you're in, and then move forward. We always want to make sure we try and keep it positive. And always advocate for the positive things. Yeah. So, with that, I think we're done. Keep tuning in.
Give us your feedback.
Give us your feedback.
You know how.
You know how to reach us, of course. Marcy, please.
Again?
Positive Energy Podcast at gmail.com.
Positive Energy Podcast
You can also give us comments here on Love Light Energy page. You can give us comments on our YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube page. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Subscribe to the YouTube page.
No, I think in order to get your repetitiveness for people to gasp it, it's like 12 times.
Yeah. Well, no. I just kind of took a Sheldon
I know,
moment
I'm being funny.
Penny.
I know, Sheldon. Knock.
I had to do it. It was just too much. But no, subscribe to the YouTube page. Subscribe to SoundCloud as well. Please just keep giving us your comments, your feedback. Keep tuning in. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know what you think about what we're saying. We've been promising guests and info. We're very, very busy.
And we are. Actually, people have contacted. But it's kind of like a...
schedule things up.
A schedule and then kind of go through the process of what specifically can be handy to you guys. And it's we don't want to just put anyone on. So
like I said, we're kind of building this as we fly too. So we don't
totally.
But
all right.
We love it. So
bye-bye.
Keep tuning in.
Thank you. Love Light Energy.